And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Wait 10. Wait 20. 54. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On first down, it's Lindsay. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff for Lindsay. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the Buccaneers field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Well, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. McCaffrey following the penalty. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Buccaneers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Airing this one out, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
22-yard line.
From the 22, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
With the score.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On first down, it's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down by Eli.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 27, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Check, 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 check. Block 54. Block 54. Bring it out. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check the backer, check the backer. 45, Mike, 45. Oh, get him. Find out. Tight Delta. 45.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You can't block me. Delta. Check 26, check 26. 45.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
A gain of 4.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check out read.
They go play action. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time. Check. Check 13.
To throw, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Anderson. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Bridgewater. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight down. There you go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 21, Buccaneers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
And the Buccaneer.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
O.J. Howard.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. To throw again, Brady. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Brady again. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Gay on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Coverage defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Get ready. 45 the mic. 45 the mic.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right now.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Fire down. Check 99.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Lindsay going to try to run it in, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Bridgewater now. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, this is McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Buccaneers 18.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flush to his right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he goes out right around the 39. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time.
Number 30.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The tackle by Yetur Gross-Mato.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Buccaneers 25.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
45, Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
First down. It's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
9-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 32, Panthers 28.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with time running out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One final try now for Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Evans. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll move the chains. Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Gay for the Buccaneer field goal. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is right through. And this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now the first throw in overtime for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater, and this is incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. Delta.
On third down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
And 7.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide.
Brady's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A gain of 2 yards.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
4-yard gain on the play.
A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Here's a give to Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 39.
On play action. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get in overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for Carolina, they keep on rolling 10 and